Hey, what's up everybody out in YouTube land? It's me, Craig from Flying Wheels in Danville, New Hampshire. Today's episode of Flying Wheels featuring my Dodge Viper is brought to you by, well, I guess me from Flying Wheels because nobody sponsored me yet. So if you're looking out there for someone to sponsor, feel free to send me some money or some products. I'd be happy to show it to you on my videos. Let's get started. Question of the week. Can you daily a Dodge Viper? This is my Dodge Viper. Beautiful car. It's been my dream car since I was a kid, and I own one. It's so much fun. There's a lot of great things about it. There's a lot of bad things about it. I'm wearing gloves. I just worked on it, so put up with the gloves. Oh well, sorry. So here's the deal. I'm gonna do an experiment. All week long, I'm gonna daily my Dodge Viper, okay? Morning, night, whatever, and let's see how it works out. Is it gonna be okay? Is it not gonna be okay? I love the car today. Am I gonna hate it by Friday? Only time will tell. Now there's a couple things about this car that I can show you right off the bat that I know I'm gonna hate. All right, let's get inside this car. Oh wait, there's no door handles. So when the top is on, I actually have to unzip, stick my hand in, open the door to get in here. I'm gonna show you something that I absolutely love about this car. It's a supercar. It's every kid's dream from the 90s. They all wanted a red Dodge Viper. Everybody had the model car of it. Even on the cover of catalogs and calendars. Hot Wheels made model cars of them. How can you not love a car this beautiful? 405 horsepower, designed by Carroll Shelby. While Carroll Shelby was coming back into the car world after the 60s, he was doing the Daytonas and the old Dodge Omnis that were really pieces of junk. It wasn't what a Shelby should have been. He came back with Dodge and collaborated with Daimler, is it Daimler maybe? I don't know, Chrysler, to develop this car. Unbelievable V10 Dodge pickup truck engine that can just take an insane amount of damage, an insane amount of abuse, put aluminum heads, beefed up the engine, and put it on basically a car with no brains. When I say no brains, there's no computer, there's no traction control, there's nothing about this car that keeps it on the road except for these gigantically wide tires. Huge tires. That's the only thing that's keeping traction on this car. There's no traction control, so you hit the gas, this thing just goes sideways, usually into a ditch, typically. That's why they're so rare now, because most of them are either destroyed or reconstructed titles. This car has 9,000 original miles. I bought it in Florida. It stays in the garage. It's only the second time this year that I've even used it. So let the experiment begin. I'm gonna start 5 days, all week long, dailying my Dodge Viper. I'm gonna video all of it and let's see how it works out. All right, first things first, windows are up, so I gotta reach over to get that door handle. All right, let's squeeze in here. Yep, nice and tight. It's like a cockpit in here. Everything's so tight. All right, let's get going. Oh man, I don't take this out enough. Forgot how much I loved her. It's my baby right there. All right, ready to go. Say hi.
Hi.
All right, the other kids are on the bus. Now it's time to get you to preschool. Are we gonna be cold? Hope not.
Hope not.
I do have to say my commute to work is a lot more exhilarating. It's a lot more fun on the back roads. Heck of a lot more fun than my pickup truck is getting to work. All right, right off the bat this morning, it's fall, it's September. I got in my car, it hadn't been started in a few months. Fortunately, the battery still had some juice in it, so it did start up for me. It was cold as hell though. Luckily the windows are up, but it's a pain in the day to put the convertible top on, so I just drove with the top off. It was bearable though. I have heat, I have AC, cassette player. So far so good. It's comfortable, it handles well, it's not terribly loud, it just has a nice rumble to it, and everywhere I go people give me a thumbs up. So as of today, being the middle of the first day, I'm still loving my Dodge Viper. Alright, so halfway through the first day of my Dodge Viper daily driver experiment has already been a fail because I have to go pick up my 3 kids from the bus stop and they won't fit, so I had to take the truck. So already It's not working. I'm gonna stick with it all week long, but first day, fail because I have to pick up my 3 kids. I do have to bring just one of them to soccer practice so I can switch back cars once my wife gets out of work. Clock and it's getting a little chilly. I spent hours today detailing the hell out of this thing, and I had to go pick my son up from soccer. Here I am on a dirt road. All the cloud rushing up behind me, getting my car filthy again. All right, that's bright. It's nighttime.
Yep.
I picked you up from soccer. We're daily driving the Dodge Viper.
Yeah.
There's no trunk because the roof is in the trunk. So my briefcase is on the floor, your soccer bag's on your lap. Still a fun ride though.
Yeah.
All the kids love the car at soccer. What else?
It's very fast.
Very fast. The heat's on, so I feel okay. How about you?
I do too.
All right, so far so good for our daily drive experiment on the Dodge Viper.
Yep.
Let's see how it is tomorrow morning. You can hit stop. So one fun thing about daily driving a Dodge Viper is this. That was on a private road, by the way, not public. Good morning. Day 2 of my experiment, can you daily drive a Dodge Viper? It's 5:30 in the morning. It's freezing cold. When I started the car, it rumbled the whole house, so I'm pretty sure I woke up the kids. There's no cup holder, so I spilled water on my lap twice. And yes, it's cold. The view from my office today. Oh shoot, it's raining and the top is down. So I have never had my Viper out in the rain, and it is absolutely pouring out. I had to put it inside. Now it's time to put the top on, which is absolutely dreadful. Spots all over my baby. So day 2 of my can you daily drive a Dodge Viper experiment is a fail. It started pouring out midday while the car was outside, so I had to pull it inside. It went inside and took up a bay where my lift is, so it was tied up all day inside. I put the hardtop on, which was a pain in the balls, and now I'm driving in the rain and it's leaking a little bit from the corners. My head is almost touching the ceiling, and my wipers got stuck on each other. So you can see them up there, they're stuck on each other. So driving in the rain isn't really ideal in a Dodge Viper, but it is fun to spin the wheels still. Day 3 of my social experiment, can you daily drive a Dodge Viper? It's been beautiful out all day, so I'm loving the car today. However, I did forget to take out the baby seat out of the car last night, which left some imprints in my seats. Bummer. So I left my car out while I was eating dinner, and I guess it rained. So the inside of my car is soaking wet now. Awesome. Okay, so day 4 of my experiment, can you daily drive a Dodge Viper? The answer is no, you cannot daily drive a Dodge Viper. I gave up. I can't do it anymore. My beautiful 9,000 mile Dodge Viper that's never seen rain has now been in the rain twice. It's a pain in the butt to put the top on. It's a pain in the butt to take the top off. Last night I took my son to his gymnastics class, and I had to park the car in the corner of a parking lot because I didn't want anyone dinging it. So every time I park anywhere, I have to park it on the opposite end away from everybody because it's too nice to have any dings or dents or anybody opening their doors into my car. On top of that, every time I leave my car somewhere, I'm afraid it's going to get stolen because it's just too easy to steal. It's an old car and it's easy to take over, and I'm afraid every time I go somewhere that it's going to be gone when I come out, and I can't even enjoy whatever I'm doing while I'm doing it because I'm too distracted by, is my car still there and is it going to be there when I get back? So those are a couple of the problems that I've had. It is pretty comfortable actually, ton of fun to drive on a nice day. not so easy to get in and out of. The heat worked, the AC worked, so that's good. It's nice having the convertible with those vinyl windows. I didn't really have a problem with them. They were okay. What else? I get thumbs up everywhere I go, which is kind of fun. And people ask about it all the time. So if you're not a people person, it is not really a car to have driving in public places because everybody wants to stop and talk about it. Everywhere you park, people stick their heads up and over the windows and peek in your car. You can't really leave anything inside of it because it's just too easy to grab and steal. What else? There is zero storage. There's no cup holder, so I spilled water all over me every time I was in the car because I have my cup of water with me. Every time I picked my son up, I had my briefcase with me, and he had his soccer bag or his backpack or a jacket or something, and it has to sit on his lap. He is the envy of all of his friends now, though, because every time we went to the bus stop, his friends got to see a pretty cool-looking red Dodge Viper, and every time I picked him up from school or sports practices, he got to be picked up in a Dodge Viper, which is pretty awesome. I wasn't picked up on a Dodge Viper as a kid. So anyway, long story long, you cannot daily drive a Dodge Viper. It's only been out once this year, which is why I used it as an excuse to put some miles on it and get it out on the road this year, because it's just a waste sitting in my garage. I just get a smile when I open the garage up, but that's about it. So I wanted to drive it. I wanted to get some use out of it this year. I did, but I didn't even make it to day 4 because it is just not practical. I am sick of the impracticality and things that are not useful. I just have too many things that I need. I can't tow a car when I need to tow a car. I can't leave it outside when I want to leave it outside. It took a spot in my garage this week anytime it looked like it was going to rain. I forgot it out in the driveway last night, and it started to sprinkle, and I caught it, and it was wet inside, so I had to dry it all off. I would detail it, and then I went down a dirt road, or I'd detail it, and then it rained. So I cleaned the car and washed the car 4 times this week. So just like the Shelby Cobras and all the other toys like that, it is just a toy. You cannot daily drive it. Although the gas mileage was pretty decent and it was reliable. It started every time I wanted to start, and it was a smooth ride. All right, so now you know. Don't daily drive a Dodge Viper unless you have no kids and you have sunny days all the time. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe right here. Watch my other videos right here. Thumbs up straight down there. Appreciate it always. See you guys in the next video.